Good morning. It's a sunny Saturday. We've got to do some wedding related pickups and what have you.
Welcome to another episode of Toby's Stupid Vlog.
So we're in Kingston and we are going to John Lewis in just a moment to pick up all of the vouchers from the gift list we haven't yet got. We got all the presents but not the vouchers, so we're going to go and pick them up and we're going to buy a few things that were still on the gift list with the remaining vouchers, so that's quite good. And then we're going to cash in our free tea and cake that we get by signing up to the gift list. So that's what we're doing today, along with a lot of tidying and replacing old crockery and cutlery with new and taking things to the recycling centre before we go off for our little mini break to Windsor tomorrow. So we just had our free tea and cake courtesy of signing up to the John Lewis gift list. Go and spend the day, and we're going to wax the car this week, or we can take it tomorrow. I don't know whose boat that is. There's a little bit of a breeze, as you can see here. We're on our way to Windsor for our random weekend trip. There we go. We're back in Windsor. We were last here on a Sunday for my birthday, which was about 6 weeks ago, or was it 7 weeks ago? Seven weeks ago. And now we're back to stay. So we've picked up a couple of bits. We're going to have a picnic in the park here, like everybody else, before we check into the hotel, which is just pretty much across the road from the castle, frankly. Just walking back along the river. See, that's what I want right there, what they have.
Would you be able to find it better?
I would say statistically yes, in so much as it'd be very hard to drive it worse. But the bigger question remains, where have they got it from and who on earth let them have it? Oversteering. These two, where they got those from? Because that's something we could do this afternoon or tomorrow. This is that road we just crossed is Barry Avenue, and this is Cafe Barry. The Swan Goose party continues down here. There's a lot of them, and these are the boats that we got last time, which take you on a little tour. We've made it into our room, which is very nice actually. It's quite big. This is their standard double room, but yeah, it's pretty sizable, with showering facilities and whatnot. And this is what you call an oblique view of Windsor Castle. There it is, behind that chimney. So we're here at the end of not quite the end of the Great Walk, because the Queen is at the other end, but we can't get in there at the moment because there's a very long queue. So we're going to go for a little stroll instead through the Great Park. So we're back. Basically the rains came and whilst we were in the park, and they washed away the queue for the castle, so we came back in. And we're going to go and have a look at the state apartments. So we've just been out for dinner at the Italian, just around the corner here. Just walking home, back to the hotel, Castle by Night. You can probably only really make out the window there. And there. Good morning from Windsor. This is Peascod Street, where we're currently going so that I can buy some more drugs in Boots.
Terrifying. Very stuck with Mr. Melt. Okay, keep that. So good. Gently through the bottom. Oh, it's so hot in here.
It's really cool to do.
Yeah, this is only number 1. Stops all the crystals. There we go. So that there is some fudge. Let's just let gravity do it, really. That's what I've been realising recently. Gravity loves that. There we go. So now I'm just going to scrape all of the excess fudges out of my bowl. Do you notice how when I went on this side I did it really gently so I wouldn't burn you? I've burned him before at this point. It was really bad. I felt really awful. Oh yeah. Fudge injuries are the best kind of injuries.
Yeah. If I was going to die of an injury, I'd be a fudge injury.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
The fudge didn't melt in the way I wanted it to melt, so I'm going to take it out. Because you know what happens when a bit of fudge has into the fudge?
What?
It fudges it all up.
It does fudge all up. That's how it fudge it.
Yeah, oh. Boy!
So that was the fudge kitchen, which is just down there, just on the corner.
Yeah.
And now you can see the queues, which are quite crazy, all the way down the road. But what we've got now is they're about to change the guard. So that's why the roads are all closed. Everyone's standing around expectantly.
They've already got them. Oh, see that little kid over there? They've got their food.
It makes it very clear where they're going. Pointing.
Look down these streets, please.
We went outside once. We went down on the circuit.
That is a sort of dragonfly with black wings and a turquoise body. You can see the spot on his back, on his wings, like a peacock. So, following on from our strange dragonflies, we're walking along the Thames Path from Windsor towards Datchet, which is the next station on the line. This is Home Park, this is the public side, where the playing fields are and what have you. And in a moment through the trees, I'll show you the castle. Here it is. And now on the other side of the river, on the Datchet side, I've crossed over, wandering through this jungle. There's the private bit of Home Park. And there's still lots and lots of these dragonflies everywhere. Good afternoon. It is Tuesday. We obviously made it back from Windsor. I'm not sure my voice has fully made it back from Windsor. I'm still heavily medicated, but I feel a lot better. It was a fun weekend. It would have been even more fun if the sun had come out a little more and I had been slightly less coldy, but still it was definitely worth it. Next weekend we're off to Swinstead, in fact Friday, so up to Lincolnshire to do some farming, so that should be fun. When you set out without a waterproof umbrella, I'm not quite sure that that is the sky that you're really anticipating. Nonetheless, it's the sky I've been given, and I have decided to walk to RHP today despite feeling a bit under the weather. I've been not feeling great all day, to be honest. It's no longer sort of, you know, head cold pain or anything. It's just lethargy. That's the best way of describing it. I just feel like I have no energy at all. So this is my way of combating my lack of energy by forcing myself to go for a 2-hour walk. So East Common, heading towards Richmond Park, and then down from the park in towards Ham, and then through Ham, across the river and into Teddington. It's my normal route. It's helping a bit with my thought process, clearing my mind, trying to plan my next couple of weeks. It's quite hard to do when you're not feeling particularly sharp. That's one of the things that you really rely on as a freelancer, is planning abilities, and you'd be able to move people around so you don't have to turn work down. And it's quite difficult when you're not feeling 100%. I think I'm getting back there slowly. So this was a good idea regardless, because I've already done a bit of planning in the last half hour of walking, so there we go. They do say that if you go for a walk first thing in the morning, which I used to do quite a lot, that really stimulates your brain and means that you kind of hit the ground running when you get into work. In fact, any form of physical exercise first thing. So yeah, I should do it more because this has helped. The sun's just finally come out, but it's ever so windy. It's not putting me off though. The wind's actually helping counteract the fact that it is actually quite warm today. It's just looked a bit miserable. Richmond Park in the sunshine, special place. Very special. I mean, it's the wilderness plus dog walkers. Obviously there's a lot of deer out, hiding in the ferns as always. So you have to keep your wits about you a bit. Just coming down the hill on the other side. The sun's just gone in again, but it's a bit of a relief, to be honest. There's quite a large deer. Made it to Ham Common, which is a little bit of land that separates Ham village from the river, actually, which was designated green space when they built Ham in the 60s. It was part of the conditions of it. It's very nice. It's very wild. It's like Richmond Park, only even more barren and less sort of manicured. But there's no deer, so you know. Anyway, I'm nearly there. I very much enjoyed this walk. It's Thursday and the weather is held, and the balcony's been tidied, and we're eating outside for the first time this year in June. It was a bit late by a normal standard, but still better late than never. The glories of St Pancras, a station that I'm not currently going to. I'm going to the beautiful King's Cross next door. Years gone by that would have been highly sarcastic, but actually the amount of money they pumped into King's Cross now, it's actually a pretty decent station. It just doesn't have a magnificent Gothic hotel at the front. We are off to Lincolnshire on the train. I'm meeting Crystal at King's Cross, and for that reason I'm going to end the vlog here. here in Road, King's Cross Road in London. What a perfect place. Yes, the next vlog will start on the train because I figure the whole Lincolnshire trip deserves being one thing. So I haven't been up there in 10 years. I'll tell you a little more when I get there, but it's going to be good. So please join me next week.
Toby's Stupid Vlog.